All right, good morning, everybody. Saturday, obviously the market is not open. We're not going to do any trading today. Just want to take some time to show you guys a really um, the basic of writing an indicator. Today, we're just going to go over on how to get this little indicator right here. Okay, so what this is really basic. Okay, so I don't want anybody to think that I'm like an excellent programmer or anything like that, but this just helps me visualize to see what my risk is for any particular trade. Uh, so first of all, my risk is basically whatever the signal bar is, we go one tick above that and one tick below that. Okay, so whatever your risk level is, you can actually do that. So as soon as let's take a look at some of the entries that we took the other day. So here is a signal bar for me right here. Okay, so instead of having to calculate or having to think about, okay, how much is that risk? I so as soon as this candle finishes, right, it becomes this last bar, and the current bar that's working is this particular one right here. All right, so let's get right to it. I'll show you guys how to do that quickly here. So first of all, on the NinjaTrader, what you do is you go to New, NinjaTrader Script Editor. Okay, so make that big. Okay, so the editor will pop up. What I normally do is there's probably a way to generate a base indicator. Okay. What I do is I just go to indicator, right click on it, say new indicator. This wizard pop up, I actually never used it. There's probably some good YouTube tutorial online. What I normally do is I just go generate. Okay. So I just go generate. Notice the file name down here, my custom indicator. We can change that in a little bit. Let's go change that. Okay. So close this out. You cannot change it. You cannot change the name when this is open. So go ahead and go find it. It's alphabetically ordered. So here it is, right? Close it. Yes, we didn't make any changes to it, but right click, go rename. Just say risk indicator. And if you put an underscore in front of the name, it will actually pop up to the top so that you don't have to hunt for it. So I just do that. That's just one way. Or you can create a folder, but let's just do that, okay? So just say yes. It said it might generate a compiler error, but it won't. Okay, so here's the risk indicator. Just double click on it to open it up. Now leave everything the same. Okay, don't change anything. Um, okay, this name right here is what's going to display under the indicator menu inside the chart. Okay, so you can change this. Notice that, so for this purpose, you don't do anything else. Just leave this alone, right? We're going to go back and change. If anything, we can go back to it later. Most of your code is going to be inside this right here, is the OnUpdate bar. Okay, so what you do is underneath this right here, I just want to write a function called calculate risk. Okay, so we're just going to say uh, protected. Okay, so to get the to start, right, we have to declare a string that holds this. Okay, so let's do that. Let's go back to your editor. Oops. Your editor, right? We're gonna do something called, we're gonna say string. Remember, C# is case sensitive, so risk. Okay, let's just do risk. And to start that, right, we don't have anything yet. And we're going to declare a double, which is a string with the decimal point. Okay, we're going to say hi. Okay, and do that. And then we do another one, double low. Well, high low. High low. Okay, so Bars.GetLow of current bar. If you hit Control Space, it will, if you do it right, it will give you the options. Okay, so current bar. Remember, case sensitive. So bars is just the information. It has all the information of all the bars. Okay, so if you go back and you look at the chart, each one of these is inside of bars, and then if you pass in the index, you will be able to get the information on that particular one. Okay, and the low is basically it's the same, right? Bars dot get low. Oh, I already did. Get high, get low, and then current bar. So right now we just did that calculation for the current bar, right? But notice the last bar comes first, okay? So let's just copy that code. Just gonna copy this. I'm gonna put it right here. Oops, I'm gonna do copy both of them, put it on top, okay? And say -1, -1. Now we're basically getting the high and the low of the bar before the current bar, right? Okay, so now let's do the calculation. So first we have to get the length of that bar, right? I think there's a better way, but how I do it is just basically if you take the high and you minus the low, you will get the length of that, okay? So just do minus low, okay? We're not going to do anything yet. And then remember, so each point is 4 ticks, right? And each tick is 0.25. So what you're going to do, because we're going to put one tick above and one tick below, it's going to do plus 0.5, okay? We wrap that. All these parentheses is just order of operation, okay? And then after that, since it's $50 per point, right? Right now, you're basically doing it in a whole point. So now you times that by 50. Okay, so this right here, we're just gonna say risk equal that right now. Okay, after that, you can hit F5 to compile. Okay, it will give you, remember this is type string and this is a number, so you can't make that work yet. So what you do is we're just gonna say, you know what, last bar, okay, with a $sign. And then we're gonna concatenate that with the risk. This is the risk right here, right? Okay, and we want to wrap that in a $sign. If you just want to see what this shows and make sure it's right, you can do a print and then you put in risk, okay, and then go back to the main screen, go here, Ninja script output, okay. So now if you hit F5, you shouldn't have any error. Okay, so H is already, oh, so you can reuse a variable, but you can't declare. So just do that. Okay, so everything looks good. So let's go back and take a look and see what it does. Where's my chart? Here it is. Go to the indicator. Just look at the risk indicator. Here it is, right? Bring it down. Apply. Doesn't do anything right now, right? We haven't put it on the chart. So go back to the output screen. Where is the output? Oh, click OK. Output screen. current bar actually goes really far, right? So that's the first bar, and it calculates it for every bar, and then it comes here. You can actually tell the system to wait until the last bar before you calculate. But right now, what it's telling us is that the risk for this bar, if it was a signal, would be $87.50. Okay, so let's go and put that inside the chart. Tyson speaking. Good. What's going on? It's going to be Michael Davis, the senior manager or just a manager? Yeah. Well, I'm going to be the senior. Yeah. So let's put Dave Nagel on this. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Thanks. Okay. Bye bye. Okay. Bye. Oh, hit F5. Just make sure it runs. Okay. So it runs correctly. Go back to the chart. So let's remove all the one that we're currently not using. So this is the only one that we want. Just hit apply and you can see that it's right there. Okay. So last bar 87.50. Right now that's the only thing that we're calculating for. Okay. So let's go back to the code and just finish this out. So right now we got that. Okay. So the current bar is right here. We can just do the exact same thing. We already know that the risk already has the current bar. So you can do a plus equal to just keep on concatenating. Okay. And you can say current bar. Okay. We already set the high and the low to the current bar, so we don't have to change anything. Just that. Okay. And then notice that towards the end, I want to put some spacing in between. So just go like that so that it doesn't go over that arrow that we saw. Okay. Hit F5. Okay. Hit F5 and then go back to the chart. You don't have to go back here and just apply, right? Hit F5 on the chart, it will reload. As you can see now, you got the last bar, and it also say last bar because we never change it, right? So go back to it and say um, instead of last bar down here, we're gonna say current bar. Okay, hit F5 again. All right, so now we're gonna be able to go back, hit F5 again. And now it say, hey, last bar and current bar, okay? And then if you want to know what ratio that is, you can, but this is pretty much it. You can modify that string to say, somehow I just can't get it to go over. Let me try.